This is a protection order hearing. I edited it so you don't have to watch all the boring parts. One of our favorite folks to watch, Judge Manning. 2 women, 1 man. Who do you believe, and honestly, who cares? Please enjoy.
Mr. Foster, camera's on. I even sent you guys a message that when you came in here to turn your camera on and stay on mute. Nothing else, right? Camera's on. Alyssa Foster, Rodriguez, camera's on. Got to see your face. Let's go. It's 11 o'clock, 11:02. Rodriguez, camera on. Foster, camera on. Rodriguez, camera on. Andrew Richards, camera on. If the 2 of you don't turn your cameras on, I'm kicking you out of the meeting. You got to figure it out. You got to turn on. Camera has to turn on. Turn your camera on. Rodriguez, turn your camera on. Andrew Richards, got to turn your camera on. I got to see you. You cannot participate. There you go. Stay on mute. So I call your name.
Here, that's not my middle name, but I'm here.
It's on the calendar. I'm just reading what's on the calendar. So somehow they got that name. I don't know how. I didn't make it up for you. All right. So, Ms. Burnett, how long is it going to take you to present your case?
It shouldn't take long at all.
Okay, give me a number. 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
Maybe like 10, if that long.
All right. What about you, Ms. Jones? How long do you think it'll take you to respond?
Ma'am, I'm happy that it's you because I came to you and got a protection order on the guy that she's doing this for right now. When COVID first hit. While I was in the office, you were there at the intake off in the front, and you were seeing the threats. He was calling and texting right there while I was there with you. So you went on and granted me the PTO, and at the time he had another woman that he's used like he's using this one here to get a PTO out on me. You've seen the truth and you denied hers and gave me a PTO. Now the PTO is up. I had 2 years of peace. He's now with this new woman, making up more lies. I've been going through this with this man for 11 years. When he and I first broke up, he told me, I'm going to destroy your life.
I just asked how long you think it'll take you to present your side of the case.
If you want the whole case, it's going to take me maybe 3 minutes.
What I'm talking about is this just going to be like responding to what she has.
Okay, what she's saying is total lies.
Okay, so I'm going to say 10 minutes.
Yeah, because I have all my proof that she called me. I never reached out to her.
Both of y'all will raise your right hand. All right, you swear affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, Ms. Jones, you're signed on 2 ways.
Yes, because my computer will cut out, but I still need to take it off of my phone so I can show you the call log of her calling.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Barnett, what we're going to do is I want you to start from the most recent event and work backwards. All right?
Okay.
Hold on. Be specific. Let me give you a couple more ground rules, okay? So this is about stalking. So you've got to tell me what I want to hear about is stalking. So any stalking that you're alleging Miss Jones has done to you, that's what I want to hear about. Focus on that. Not what somebody else has done or anything like that. This is just with you and Miss Jones, period, okay?
Okay. So I don't know if you're aware, this is my second time coming to court for her. The first time it wasn't granted because the judge told me that it would have to be physical. I don't understand what he meant about that, but now she have gotten very aggressive. She have went on my friend's social media posting things. She don't even know me, ma'am. Let's just put that out there. She knows nothing about me. All she knows that I'm dating her kid's father. She's been harassing me. She know where I work. She's calling my job. She threatened to come to my house. She didn't look. I don't know. She's gone on. I guess it's public information where she's going online, finding out where I live. She got a mug shot of me back last year when me and my ex-husband had an altercation and we both went to jail. And I had a simple aggravated assault charge, and it was dismissed, and it was I was not prosecuted for it. And she found that in something to her kid's father. She called me black, ugly monkeys. I have all that. She have called me. I have proof of that as well. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't want it to get to the point where it goes to getting physical. So that's why I keep coming to you guys for help. I don't have nothing. Once again, I have nothing to do with her kid's father not taking care of her daughters. None of that. I'm just dating him. And she, for some reason, she's coming for me. She don't even know me, but she does this with every female he dates. Every female he dates, she harasses them. She gonna find out information about them. She does that because she thinks that's gonna make her kid's father break up with the female so she could go with him. I have looked at his phone. He'll be on here at 12:30 because he have a court date with her as well from her calling his job and stalking him as well. But like you said, I'm on here for my case. That's a whole nother case. But I just want her to leave me alone. I feel threatened by her. She finds out stuff about me. She's trying to jeopardize my livelihood by calling my job, all types of stuff. And I have proof as well with long messages. She's sending me messages of her texting her supposedly guy she's dating now. What that have to do with me? I just feel like I don't know what to do at this point. I have been down there 4 times asking you guys for help with her. Something is wrong with her. I don't know what's going. I don't know what she does this to females who tends to date her kid's father because he don't want to be with her. And I have looked on his phone where he showed me. Look at her texting me. Oh, come have sex. He got proof. He'll be on in an hour, and he has his own proof. But I got mine too, and I can share it.
There's evidence you want to show me. You need to share.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Yes. Can I also show the first live, me reaching out to her? I have my call log right here.
She's talking to me first.
Ms. Jones, you can do yours after I hear from her, okay?
Yes, I have all proof. Okay. Years of proof.
Yeah, that's after you call me. Make sure you show it.
Go ahead. No, Ms. Barnett.
Make sure you show everything, sweetheart. Okay. I put it on there.
Wait, Ms. Barnett, about what date around when was this sent?
This was sent when she sent this, the week before last, or early last week or the week before last, like a day before. It was the day.
Ms. Jones, let me hear from her and then I'll hear from you, okay?
And as you could tell, Your Honor, her phone number is
So she sent you this.
Yes, she's sending me. I mean, this is not it. We would have to be on this phone. It would take maybe over 2 hours if you want to see everything. I think I didn't told you everything. I mean, she's calling my job. She's harassing my job. She's harassing me. I mean, she's calling me on my job. She's harassing me through the phone. She's looking up stuff about me, which is publicized. I don't know. I'm lost for words right now because I don't know what else to do. I didn't present in my case.
All right. So I always want to ask. Usually I'm like, when it shows up and it's two women and there's a man in the middle, I always want to know where the man is. Where is he at?
He's coming. He's gonna be on. Me and him came down together. He got to be to court at 12:30 for her. He's on with this evidence too.
Tell me what he says to you when you show him all this.
He told me that she always been this way. I only been with him a little over a year. He was just in a 5-year relationship with another young lady, and him and her went down there because she went out scratching on their cars and going over there slapping and hitting on him. And he said the only reason, he said she can get violent too, where she gets physical. He said the only reason he never called the police on her is because of his daughters. She done went over there. The lady, her name is Tammy Jones. She went and came down around COVID, and him and her file a TPO on her, and for some reason, I don't know if it was due to COVID, it didn't go through or what. And she also mentioned that she knows nothing's going to happen to her, because right after, if y'all go ahead and don't grant this TPO, guess what's going to happen? She's going to start up again. She's going to go to harassing us, right? Sending him all kinds of messages and sending it to me and all that. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I'm not trying to take matters into my own hands. That's why I'm trying to do it the right way, by asking for help.
Let me ask you a question. So, if all this is happening, is it worth being in a relationship with him with all this? I mean, to me, I'd be like,
I mean, he's not a bad person. Some people don't know how to move on, ma'am.
Right. I mean, hold on. I'm not saying that anybody's a bad person, but if I'm going to be in a relationship with somebody, if I've got an
preach, Judge Manning, preach.
Once you handle all that,
and I'm giving her what she wants. That's what I'm saying. She cannot run away. If he don't want her, he's going to date other women. You're going to have more than me coming down there, because every woman, unless the woman just leaves, she cannot. She got to realize, if a man don't want you, he don't want you. You cannot run every woman he date away and keep his children away because he don't want you. She tried to use the children to keep him. I mean, I have 7 kids myself. I have been a baby mom that been the same way, and I must admit to it, in my early days, when I was in my teen years and 21, I have been where I didn't been to girls' houses fighting them and stuff because I wanted my kid's father. And guess what? My kid's father left me and married another woman. That was my second kid's father. We got married, but my first kid's father, I could not make that man be with me. And I had to realize that until I moved on. And he still, to this day, he wasn't with me. Me and that man haven't been together. He's deceased now, but haven't been together for 20-something years. But I had to wake up and realize I cannot run every woman he deal with away. I had to realize I had to move on. So that, as a 42-year-old woman, she needs to be more mature than that, than trying to play on phones and stalking people and harassing people. It's more to do. She have kids. Set an example for your kids, your daughters. You wouldn't want your daughters running behind a man like that. Like, come on. Right. I mean, I'm not upholding him.
That was good. That's good. All right, so stand by. Now, let me hear from Mr. Jones. I know it's going to be hard for you, so I'm going to put you on mute.
Okay, so we've heard one side. Now it's time to hear the other side. Trust me, I've edited a lot out. Most of it you did not want to hear. It was waiting, her trying to find things on her phone that she couldn't find, struggling with Zoom, things like that. So now it's time to hear the other side. I like what Judge Manning said. You're fighting over a man. Is this worth it? Obviously it is for them. So let's hear what the other woman has to say, and then we'll hear the conclusion.
I'll let you respond after.
Okay. I have not been with this man in 7 years. I put him out. I moved on. Okay. This is part of him using females, which he told me he was going to do, and she's the second one. He's been in many relationships. He had many females over the years. Before Miss Tammy, after Tammy, during Tammy, in this one here too. Okay. I did not even know that this woman existed. Okay. For real, until I received court papers. Okay. I knew that he was dating a lot of different females because he likes to call you, even in your office at one point, you've seen the way he'll call and harass. He likes to do that type of stuff. I've been going through it for 7 years with him. Okay, let me even tell you, at the beginning of when we first broke up, this is how he tried to use the system. When I first put him out, he started doing wellness checks on my house. And then the police to the house over in Clayton County to check, supposedly a wellness check. They called on to what he was doing, and they stopped. Okay? After that, he started slashing my tires. When I put him out,
you froze. And you're the phone. You froze, Miss Jones. I can't hear you because your phone.
Mr. Hopkins, None of that. Long story short, we were not together for 2 years. Then he got with Miss Tammy. He started to use Tammy. Actually, this is the first thing he did. Had Tammy call defects on my 5-year-old daughter because there was an incident between her and Tammy snatching stuff off of her when she went to go visit. Okay, shortly after that, Tammy calls defects, has defects come to my house, questioning my 5-year-old and lying on my oldest child at that point, saying that my daughter had stabbed someone. So when the defects lady came to my house, she said, "Oh, Miss Jones, goes over these years, then I may consider it." After the first court hearing, sorry. Okay, I am. Okay, after the first court hearing, with her making up all them lies, oh, I sent him this and I sent him that. If he's dealing with a woman, what would her bankruptcy or anything else ruin their relationship for? Like, that was just stupid. She's really reaching there. But after our first court hearing, yes, I did after that go ahead and look her up. But here we go. Okay, here it is. I saved her under the gorilla after the first court hearing, but you see the number.
There's another.
Okay, but I'm just trying to show you that this is her phone number.
We need to lift each other up. Not.
I tried. That's why I sent her a message about
her name as the gorilla. That's not lifting her up. She has a name.
Okay, but I tried my hardest to explain things to her, even sending her the text messages so she can see.
But Miss Jones, guess what? If she wants a man, I'm gonna vote A because we're gonna say if she wants a man to bring her with crap, cheat on her.
Look, she
if she wants a man to cheat on her, lie to her, do all that, and if that's what he's doing, and she's okay with it, then that's her choice.
I never reached out to her, ma'am. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No. Look, that was from her number. This is her calling me. Can you see that?
Okay, yeah.
Incoming call. Not me calling her.
Only
okay. I have never. There was no way for me to get this woman's number. Me and him has no contact physically at all. There's no way for me to get this woman's number, nor do I have a reason to.
Okay.
I've been with him in 7 years. I have no reason to reach out to you.
All right.
After the first time she reached out to me with her and her friend, shortly after that, I get a knock on my door.
Stop. What caused you to send all those text messages?
Okay, this is what I'm telling you. From the first, after me and her phone conversation with her and her friend, which we didn't argue, nothing went bad at all, got off the phone. A few weeks later, the sheriff is at my door knocking on my door with the first TPO. After that one conversation me and her had, then she goes, run down there, get a protection order with a bunch of lies saying that I'm sending him all of this information on her. The same stuff that she just told you. It don't even make sense. Her mug shot and all of this. First, I didn't even know the woman's name until I got served PTO papers. That's why this is so crazy to me that it's even going on.
Send all of those text messages.
Okay, that right there was the proof. All of the lies that she said to the judge, that right there was all the proof. If she would really let you see the text messages, and I have them, it's me and him texting, with him admitting that he's the one who told me about the bankruptcy. He's the one that told me all about her. And in the text messages, it's even showing me asking him, I'm talking to you about my daughter. Why are you telling me about these women? Because she's not the only one that he tells me about. I can send him a text message, which I have proof of, saying, hey, the girls asked about a new phone that he was supposed to get them, right? This is how the text, even with my daughter's text messages, the text messages come back to me. Yeah, me and my woman.
Can we talk about this case, please?
It's all about this case. It is.
Hold on, Miss Jones. All of those text messages I read, none of them said stop contacting me.
No.
So,
hold on. Hold on. Here's mine. I have my text messages. She didn't show you all of them. I have all of the text messages.
So whose were all of those?
She showed you first. The first two was her texting me. That's why I said Nakia starting off, because she was addressing those to me. Those were not text messages I sent to her. Those were text messages she sent to me. I said that while we was on there. I said, no, that's what she sent to me. You see my name. She started it off with Nakia.
All right. You saw the other one and all the cats talked about
Right, that's what it didn't make sense to me. That's why she was just showing you stuff that she was texting.
You have to share your screen, whatever you want.
Okay. Was bothering me. He was calling and texting me.
What I got to do
So
with
that's
it?
how I was able. You called me. You called me.
Right.
What do you mean? Okay.
Don't talk to her, please. Somebody. Talk to the lady in the black robe.
Okay. So this is her texting me.
I can't read that though. You're gonna have to share.
No, you're not. Okay, let me see. On my phone, you mean? That's me in the green.
Okay, so
that's her. No, this is after she gave me the phone call. You see, my text to her was at 9:22. Just to piss her off.
You're in the green, right?
Yeah. That was just to piss her off because she called.
What date?
That's June. Not June. January 6th. That's after the phone. She called me.
Okay, so you're in the green.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so why? Why the first? Why the first?
Okay, because she called me.
But why
you called me?
Stop. No, why?
I can go back to that too.
The first thing that you said at 9:22 a.m. How did my pussy? I guess you meant take. I mean, why? What,
because
how about you say stop contact?
Okay, when she
that like pouring gasoline.
Good night.
Because that right there was to also be able to. I was happy that she called because she had just came down to the courts and lied on me.
Okay, but if you're happy she called, you text.
Because of the stuff that she said to me on the phone. Remember, she called me first, and she was saying some foul things to me on the phone.
But leave me alone.
No.
That's what all right, go to the next one you want me to see.
Okay, that's why I started off like that. Okay. Then I showed her that, yes. Then I looked her up. Showed her. I'm calling her stupid because he's using her. Then I explain why. Okay, or how.
Go on.
Stop it.
I was trying to explain to her. I don't know why I even took out the time, but she called me.
All this in green is trying to explain something to her?
Well, at first I was kind of pissed because of the way she had called me and came at me. But then you'll start to see when I started sending her the text, I'm explaining to her, well, letting her see first that he's the one who did that.
All right, going up.
What?
And you're pregnant with him. You were pregnant with him at this time?
What? No, just tell me what.
I had to pretend I have a
Is
baby.
it?
Maybe she'll stop harassing.
All right, okay.
No.
That's why she called me.
There's no way it's snowing.
Now stop. Okay, what is that? That's green.
Okay, now that's him texting me. Now with these text messages, it's showing her that he's the one who told me all of her information. He's the one who's trying to send her for me. And this is me and his text messages.
All right, scroll on up.
And I'm trying to show her basically how he's using her. And he would never do that.
I'm grown. If I won't be used, let me be used.
But he's using me. No, against me. Why are you?
Okay, who is this? Screenshot of what?
Go to bed now.
No.
Off your floor now.
Take it back. I can read.
Chicken off your floor now.
Stop enlarging it.
Put it in the garbage.
Okay. Is this him texting? Take yourself off here.
No, there's gonna be
He's in the
snow.
gray, he's in the-
Go. Snow won't be there.
Yes, this is me and him. That's him.
It's gonna melt. Go to bed.
But why do you
say that?
Because it will, Dallas. It'll melt. Okay, go lay down.
Okay. Scroll up. There's another one.
It's freaking unbelievable.
Okay. 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 Now, who is that screenshot? Is that from him? Is that from him?
Him, yes.
Yeah, he's saying leave her alone, but she's the one reaching out to me.
He's telling you leave me alone because you keep harassing me.
You're lying.
Stop it, y'all stop talking. All right, scroll on up.
You see, he wouldn't even take up for it with the pregnancy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I need this to stop, too, Judge. This is the one on.
Well, stop. You the one starting.
Him, and you're stupid and don't see it.
All right,
Okay, let me stay
one another. Both of y'all, ladies, I will bring both of you here in the courtroom like that. They tell you individually. Keep it quiet. Okay.
Now I'm going to get back to the messages between me and him because in these messages, if you could take the time to really read them, you'll see all of the lies that she came at me about with the both first PTO. It's all in here. I'm confronting him about it, and he knows that they're lies.
Okay, go ahead, scroll up.
Okay, knows that it's all lies. So that's why I was sending her the screenshots of our conversation, hoping she would see for herself that he's using her.
Okay.
Now, I don't even know her, so why would I come after her?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because it's not just her, like I said, it's a few of them. Now, this is how all of it started. Me simply.
Are you in the gray?
Yeah. No, this is my daughter. Now, this is me and his daughter, a 10-year-old. She asked me to ask him about when he was going to be sending the money, right? Okay. So this is going back to know that that's how this whole situation between me and him started that day with the texting back.
What are those screenshots? The same thing?
Say that again.
These are screenshots of the same conversation?
Yes, between me and him.
Okay,
yes. Sure. He's been lying. He was lying to her, saying that I forced him to stuff like that. So this proof of all of the lies and how he's using her.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. Move, Shay.
Okay.
Shadow, can you move, honey? It's crazy out there, Shay.
Okay.
That's good night. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm going to bed. Hey, you're not wearing my shoes out there.
Okay.
And I thought after this she would see exactly what was going on and leave me alone. No, here we go with this. He uses these females and I don't understand it. I really don't. I've never came after her. Oh, do you want me to show you from the first phone call when her friend called me? And I can show you the text messages and everything.
Look. If they want to be used, why do you care?
I don't have a problem with that. I want to be left alone. He's using her to come after me is my thing. I don't care if he's using her for money
I'm not even after her.
He's using her to do stuff like this. You're doing it. You're doing what he wants you to do. You're doing it for no reason.
You're coming after me. I don't care what you do.
You are so.
Stop letting me. Sit there for a second until y'all can vote. Be quiet. Raise your hand once you can finally follow the instructions and be quiet and just talk directly to me. Y'all take a second break and raise your hand when you're ready to participate. Okay. Now, that's all you want me to see, Miss Jones? All right, you got something else to share? You can take yourself off here.
This is a new text message. This is from our first encounter when her and her friend. She keeps saying I'm threatening her.
And you in the green.
Yes, she keeps saying that I'm going after her. This is all her coming to me. Okay, not once did I go to her. Okay, this is her and her friend. Okay, let me go to the history.
No, I don't history. I really don't.
No, because of the phone call. You can see that they called me, not me calling them. Okay. There's no way for me to call them. I didn't have.
Did you?
All right. So you've seen what I've seen, right? Judge Manning is going to take a break because she's done with this crud, right? And can you blame her? I can't blame him. I'd be done too. And Judge Manny's going to take the next case. So it's up to we, the people, right? The jury in crime time to decide the case. Will you grant the PPO for Santrika Barnett or no? I'm not going to have a vote for this one. I'm going to let you, the people. Do you grant? Yes or no? Do you grant the PPO against Nakia Jones? Protecting Santrika Barnett. Remember, this means that Nakia will have to declare that they have a protection order in place against somebody at every job that they apply for, and have to put it on, so like at job applications, on apartment applications, if they move, they'll have to say, I have a protection order filed against me, which is kind of a big deal. So things like that. In some states, right? I don't know if all states do that, but I think some do. So, yeah. Also, I'm just going to tell you this. It's snowing where I live. Fun fact. Yeah. Washington State, the W. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching Crime Time with your girl, Cece.